And man, that line certainly moved on me yesterday. As I said on here, I jumped in at -1.5, and I think by game time it had swapped all the way over to +3.5. So hopefully y'all were pounding it. As I said, you were getting better than I had, and it didn't matter because our boys won by 3. So whether you had them at -1.5 or +3.5, or even just the money line, bam, you got them win. So, all right, we'll take that money, we'll move it forward. Now today, here's what I'm thinking. If there's something that I know even less about than hockey, it's basically women's collegiate basketball. So it's, we're closing in on March Madness here. These are like a bunch of tournament games and such. So I figure I'm going to bet on something that I have not even no knowledge of. I'm going to bet on 2 colleges and 2 teams that I didn't even know existed until about 2 minutes ago. All right. So I'm looking at these 2 women's teams playing basketball, obviously. One, Central Connecticut, I think is one. And the other is Chicago State. So here's my thought process. Connecticut, UConn, always good. That's about the only thing I do know about women's collegiate basketball. UConn, always good. Now, Central Connecticut is not UConn, but I mean, they have Connecticut in their name, right? And then also, Chicago State, Chicago isn't even a state. So, again, I have no idea what the mascots even are for these 2 teams. I didn't know these 2 teams even existed. I didn't even know that there were colleges named Central Connecticut and Chicago State, much less that they had women basketball teams, like I said, about 2.5 minutes ago now. Maybe 3, 4 now. But I'm just going to go with the team that says Connecticut and is going against the team that says state that isn't a state. So we're going to take Central Connecticut whatevers +6.5 against the Chicago State whatevers in today's NCAA women's college basketball action. See anything better than that? Pound it. That's my pick, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so I looked them up. Apparently, Chicago State is the Cougars, so apparently that's an older women's team. And the Central Connecticut team is the Blue Devils, so probably also Duke-type affiliated. So you figure Duke plus Connecticut, 2 good teams, beating some older ladies in the Cougars. I think we feel comfortable. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, follow on Spotify, iTunes, or your favorite podcast application, and check out the show notes for some other great podcasts. Whether you're looking for general sports discussion, something team-specific, or good old wrestling, you're sure to find something you'll love. Check them out. And I'll see you tomorrow with another wager.